Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
What's up, GI TV? I'm Mark, and today we're going to take a look at the KWA KRISS Vector. We've been getting lots of concerns and questions on how to properly install the AIM Sports flashlight for the KWA KRISS. Today we are going to go through with a step-by-step procedure on the disassembly of the KRISS and the proper installation of the AIM Sports flashlight. Alright, so now we can disassemble the KWA KRISS and install the AIM Sports flashlight. I previously removed the flashlight from its packaging, and what we have is the flashlight adapter for the KRISS, a single battery, and the included 1.5mm Allen and set screw. To begin this process, we must first disassemble the lower receiver from the upper receiver. You need to do that by removing this pin, 3 pins here, 1, 2, and 3 down here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this out. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's go ahead and flip the gun over and carefully pry it from the lower receiver. And we can go ahead and set the lower receiver to the side for now, because we won't be needing it. And now we have the upper receiver of the KWA KRISS. So now let's go ahead and remove the front sight with a 3.0mm Allen. I always like to tighten the screws back from its original foundation so we don't lose any parts. Set that aside, we don't need this 3.0 Allen anymore. And now we have two 2.0mm Allens here that I need to remove to gain access to the flashlight housing on the KWA KRISS. Just go ahead and remove 2 screws. There's one, and then there should be the second one right here, and there's 2. Now we could simply take our thumb or index finger, whatever you prefer, and simply just push the flashlight housing out. Let's go ahead and set the upper receiver to the side as well. And now we have the flashlight housing for the KWA KRISS. This front cap must come off in order for you to install the flashlight. Let's go ahead and grab the flashlight and pressure switch and the flashlight adapter, and take the larger and place it first to the front of the flashlight, so it would end up looking like this. Don't worry if it's loose right now, we're gonna go ahead and tighten it later. Now we can take the pressure switch and the flashlight housing and just place them together. It will be pressure fitted, so it might be a little snug. That's okay. That way it will not fall off during your gameplay. Let's go ahead and push it in. If you do need help pushing this together, you can always use like a cloth or have someone else help you out on this. So push it until you can't push anymore, and it should be stable and secure like so. Now let's grab the upper receiver for the KWA KRISS, and let's remove this part right here, push it back. It will help in aiding for the lower receiver. Let's go ahead. What we like to do here at Airsoft GI is place the pressure switch through these slots, either you're left or right-handed, it's up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the right side of the gun because I am a right-handed shooter. Simply just slide it in and place the flashlight housing. The round end over here is gonna it's gonna face down if you have the gun upside down. It's gonna look like this, and you should line up the grooved rails and make sure that we're not pinching any wires, and you should be good to go. Alright, so now that that's said, let's go ahead and mount the two Allen screws, 2.0s, and to secure it onto the upper receiver. Careful not to over tighten your screws or over torque them. You will strip either the plastic from the housing or the metal, so just be careful not to over torque. And then let's take our 1.5mm Allen and set screw and secure the flashlight adapter onto the flashlight. Even though it is pressure fitted, it's still good to have a screw there. Alright, so now that we have all the Allen screws on the upper receiver and the flashlight screwed in, your end product should look somewhat like this, with a pressure switch and wire right through. And on the bottom, there should be this groove from the flashlight. That one should be facing towards the bottom. It should all just line up properly, and you should have no worries from there. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and connect the upper and lower receiver together to finish this gun off. So, with this part pushed back, you can simply slide it in. Like so. Like that. Okay. And let's go ahead and reinsert the 3 pins that secure the upper and lower receiver together. There's one right there. 2. And then the third one should be on the very bottom. Like that. Let's go ahead and reinstall the front side post. Let's go ahead and take our 3.0mm Allen again. Oops, looks like that part fell off. That's okay. Again, don't over tighten it. You might strip the nut for the screw. Like so. With that, and let's go ahead. What I like to do is, I'm not a fan of wires running loosely like this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this right side rail mount with a 2.5mm Allen, and so I can insert the wire like so. That way it won't get in the way whether I'm shooting or when I'm running around. Let's go ahead and reinstall that. You don't need to over tighten it. It might get a little snug for the wire and switch, but don't worry, it's not gonna damage it. And then from here, I can either use this foregrip, or if I want, I could replace it and find something with an integral mount for the pressure switch. Other than that, I would probably just tape it. And now let's go ahead to install the battery. Just simply twist this counterclockwise. Place the negative end first, like always. Apply a little bit of pressure onto the head of the flashlight so that the threads will catch on. And simply turn it clockwise, don't over tighten it. And then you should be good, ready to go. We have a working flashlight. We have the KWA KRISS functioning over. And this is how you're going to look like with the AIM Sports Tactical Flashlight. And I'm Marq from GITV. Thanks for watching.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.